guys, what is up? Welcome back to a brand new video. Unfortunately, I am not dressed like the thumbnail. Thanks to my editor for pulling off an absolute banger. Let's get into it. But just before we get into it, as always, if you guys are brand new to Sorare, if you haven't signed up already, if you click the link down below, you can get yourself 150 pounds, euros, dollars of free market credits. You don't have to use all of them, but it essentially matches your deposit. So say if you put £30 on, you can basically buy £60 worth of cards from Sorare themselves, not on the secondary market. Any questions, as always, feel free to hit me up. And let's get into this weekend's rewards. So to start off with, it is just before 7 o'clock, and we're going to start off with our lineups. Chelsea had an absolute shocker against Sunderland, a 2-1 loss away. I don't even want to talk about it. It annoys me every time I think about it. We were just absolutely shocking, and I wasn't even close to that 380-point streak. And then we're going to go straight into La Liga and straight into the frustration. I said last week we had Real Madrid versus Barcelona coming up. I favoured Real Madrid. I thought they were going to be the better team. But I tried something that was working until the 96th minute when we put Unai Simon in goal. But this was basically to get the 2% across all the cards. Militao with an assist, Mbappe with a goal, probably could have had a couple more, but he was offside and decided to miss a penalty. Pedri decided to get a red card, second yellow and a red card when he tried to run through the middle of the pitch in literally the last kick of the game, and we dropped from about 415 points all the way down to 366. But we still had another chance to hit that 400 streak for $50. We're going to skip over Team 2, skip over Team 3, and then look at team number 4, where, can I even click on this? We managed to hit, does it show me? So we needed to hit 400 points, and we hit 399.92 points. I don't know if you can get more unlucky than that, but after last week's rewards, I'm not complaining at all. I'm slightly complaining because Oblak got given a last man tackle, so he was on like 90 points. Hank No got he had loads of duels won, and he was on like 60 points, 58 points-ish. And then somehow in the last 10 minutes, Oblak had his last man tackle removed. Hackno lost 3 duels. Well, he made 3 fouls in the last 10 minutes. And yeah, we missed out by 0.08 points. So, not the greatest rewards there. Pretty much just essence across the board and no cash won here at all. Then we go into Bundesliga. So Bundesliga, bit of a cash converter. It's pretty easy to hit the streaks here, I find. We managed to hit the second streak, only 380 points. Next week will be more of a tester. 469 points, so another big score again. And if you guys use my link or the sign-up link so that we can play the Bundesliga and hit 380 together, I've got a couple of $10 from that. Most of you guys hit it last week, but we did manage to hit it again. Locked up $16, which we are actually going to take as essence because we're going to try and do a big essence opening. You can see I've already got 6,000 saved here. And that's because any streaks or anything like that I hit, I have been taking essence. Just because the Halloween cards are not in packs, this isn't FIFA. They are in the crafting system. So if we can hit a big one, then why not? And hopefully help us towards building the teams for this weekend. And then, of course, as I mentioned, $10 streak, $16, 2,000 essence. And then the rest of the teams, nothing great. The one thing I've got to mention, which I'm pretty happy about, going into next weekend, we're going to have 4 Division 1 teams in La Liga with this promotion. And we're going to have 4 Bundesliga League 1 Division 1 teams, which is pretty insane. The main 2 teams I play, you guys know I completely changed my strategy, wiped out Premier League, bar Chelsea. And then we also have the other part of my strategy, which I haven't really talked about too much. I think I did a couple of weeks ago. So we're building into cheap teams. These teams have cost me pretty much £10 with market credits. And they're already making returns. In particular, I can't remember the team's name. Sparta Rotterdam managed to have a banger of a game. We weren't too far off even hitting a cash reward. We were 19 points off, but nonetheless, we got the $3 streak, which pretty much pays back like 20% of the investment in this team. 780 essence, 500 XP. We hit XP with all of them, which is the main goal. And we've got some promotion. 20, they did pretty well as well. Proper had a great game. Couple of goals here. And then Groningen, which I'm probably butchering the name of. Not the worst game. 500 XP. We were 22 points ahead of where we needed to hit. So we are pretty happy with that. And then the champion teams. I don't even want to go through them because Szczesny picking up 100 against Real Madrid is just the most frustrating thing ever. Got absolutely peppered by just crap shots that I would say. I'm telling you, I would save half these shots. And then he also saved the penalty, which, credit to him, was a great save. But this 116 points I missed out on is bloody frustrating. We have been entering some arena for like probably only the second or third time this season, and we came first. And that is because, I mean, I don't want to ruin it too much, but we have been buying some cards for the Halloween competition, including a Pedri, which is now completely null and void. But we have got an Mbappe, a Raya. We chucked a Goretzka and Kim Min-jae in there because I didn't know if they were going to start, so I thought I may as well use them. And we picked up 1,250 neutral essence here, which we're pretty happy about. We're going to go and have a quick look at the streaks before we get into the rewards. So if we go into the limited streaks, you can see Premier League, we're back down to the start again. La Liga, back down to the start again. Bundesliga, onto streak number 3 for $50 this weekend. And Eredivisie for $5. With this Bundesliga one, I really want to use some of my top cards with collection score in the Halloween competition. And we're going to go and have a quick look at that now before it hits 7 o'clock and before we get into the rewards and a big crafting session. So there are 2 Halloween cursed tournaments this week. There is the Cursed Rest of Europe, which I'm only going to cover limited. That's what I play. A lot of you guys who follow me, that's what you play. There's 3 cursed jerseys for 1st, 2nd and 3rd. The prize pool is pretty nice. It pays down to 100. Unfortunately, there's no Essence or XP, which I really think Sorare are missing out on. Why not just chuck it in, especially with the amount of entrants? 680 already, which means you currently have a 1 in 6.8 chance of hitting a reward, which is pretty bad. And then, I mean, Kerr's Big Four is probably going to be even worse. You're going to see my team's already there. 800 players. I mean, this is next to pointless if you don't have the best cards for this weekend. Because trying to hit that $30 is great for the worst paying position. But this is currently 1 in 8. In 1 minute time, people are going to be crafting. They're going to be buying cards with their rewards. It's going to be, I reckon, about 1,500 entrants. And you're going to have a 1 in 15 chance of even getting into the places. I mean, it's not even a 1 in 15 chance. It's going to be people with the best of the best collections. I just think Sorare need to add a bit more in here. Or even just thin out the prices or add a couple more jerseys. It's a great competition. I love these little events. I love the card designs, especially the special ones. But I think they could just add a bit more, like the Champions League with market credits, you know, just to get people buying more. Put some essence there. Put some clues there. Why not put clues and keep the wheel for another week after? I just feel like that'd be a great thing to add. But enough moaning, not really moaning too much. Let's get into the rewards. So it is 7 p.m. UK time and it is crafting time. Well, rewards opening first. Promotion across the board. Really happy about that. We've already covered that. No relegation at all. So I think we're going to go straight into players or straight into streaks. Only 2 streaks hit. Should have been 3. I mean, realistically, should have been 4 with Chelsea playing Sunderland. But we don't need to talk about Chelsea just being a bang average team this season. And then into the rewards. So $16 here. Unfortunately, I really wanted to claim that as Essence. I was hoping it would allow me. We're not going to claim any rare Essence. We're going to take all the Prem. Although I'm thinking about we actually could craft a rare card here. But we're not going to. We're just going to... I mean, there is so much Essence here. I don't think there's anything I really need to kind of go through. So, no. Not unless I could turn these into limited. How cool would that be? We're going to swipe to confirm that all, claim all rewards, and that should leave me with, I think, about 14,000 essence for crafting. So this game week, $18 locked up in cash. I think we hit about another $20 from rewards, but we put that into essence. About 7,700 essence, or with the bonus, 8,190, which is pretty nice. 5.5k XP, which is a result. Let's get into the crafting, the best part. So here we go, special Halloween crafting. We have 10 of 100 reveal nationalities. I believe you only need 10 in limited. I actually don't know. Reveal League, we have 21, so that should be 2 league reveals. Cursed Potion, I assume... I actually don't know how much that costs, but that gives you the best 5 or the best worst. 66% chance of the best 5. So that's pretty good. We could play around with that, have some fun with it. If we look at my essence, I'm going to try and remember to look at it before each one. Bundesliga, let's say 40%, All-Star 30%, La Liga 21%, Eredivisie 10%, and Champion 0.83%. I do not like how much All-Star we have there. I wish I could just use all my All-Star first, but too much speaking. Let's get into craft number 1, and fingers crossed we can get something good. We're going to start off with a standard card draw. Card draw? We're not drawing cards, we're drawing cards. Cursed Potion, so that's 5, 10, and 10, right? As I thought, and then best 5 is 1,000. We're going to start off with number 5, and we get Wu Yong Zhong. I don't know if he starts, because I've never heard of him before. I mean, he plays for, is that Union Berlin? No one else good there. We're going to keep him in the club, because we, as always, the crap ones, or I say, sorry, pardon my French, the ones that aren't as good, who aren't really going to make any of my teams, we may give away to you guys. I'm going to have a look at what that's done to my essence. That hasn't touched All-Star at all, and it's pretty sure it's only touched Bundesliga, which is really, really frustrating. If I get a special star and it's going to be somewhere from, I don't know, like MLS or something like that with the league ending, we're going to go with number 7 here. Hugo Rincon. Once again, another player from Girona who I have never ever heard of. Play some games. We had Alexandra. I'm not even going to try and mention that guy's name. Plays for Hearts. That obviously would have been a really nice one. Hearts have been smashing it this season. Usually it's the Celtic stack winning all the money. But unfortunately, well, not, I say unfortunately for McBride Ace. Pretty much only him. Hearts are the ones that are smashing it. We are going to claim him, and we're just going to chuck him into the giveaway pile. I do not want him at all. Probably goes for a couple of pennies. Essence again. Right, that didn't touch my Bundesliga that time. That's pretty much took 1,000 off of All-Star. That is really good. Hopefully this one again can take another 1,000 off of All-Star, and we can get rid of all the All-Star Essence. Standard again. We're going to go number 6, because that's where the good card was last time. Heinz Hermann, 20-year-old goalkeeper from Hamburg. Not a starter again. There's Frank Garcia in there. He's pretty much never going to play for Real Madrid with how good their new left back is. Not really any decent cards there. Do I return him? Do I return a backup goalkeeper? I mean, has he ever played? He has never played. In this situation, I think we get the extra 200, because then that takes us to 11 crafts. That seems like the smart play. None of you guys want to win that card. So we will send him right back to Sorare, and then we're going to see what that has done for my essence. So that has used a lot of All-Star again. So La Liga and Bundesliga. Right, just keep doing this. If we can get to 10,000 and majority of it's La Liga and Bundesliga, and then we start getting something special. Number 7, Leandro Barreiro. He used to be pretty good. I don't know if he actually plays for Benfica. That's not a bad card. Don't mind him at all. Does he just come on as... Yeah, so he comes on as a sub. Obviously plays for the national team. I think it's Luxembourg. Doesn't really start at all. Pretty sure he used to be in the Bundesliga. Can't remember what team for. But that is another card that is going to be chucked straight into the giveaway. There's 3 cards there for you guys. Nothing that's going to make my gallery, or nothing that's really worthwhile for me to sell. Back into the essence. We're literally not using any Bundesliga. This is amazing. So hopefully this last one wipes out the last bit of All-Star Essence, and then the fun can begin. Standard again. I kind of hope I don't just keep getting standard. We're going to go with number 3 this time. Danny Parejo. That is not a bad one. I don't know if he plays. Used to be an absolute animal on Sorare. It's only a 1-star card. We have a 5-star bottom left, but he's an MLS card, so in my opinion, that's probably a 1-star card. Danny Parejo, let's look at the amount of games he's played recently. So he's been coming on as a sub. Hasn't really been doing much. Another card that you guys can probably use this weekend. I mean, who has he got coming up next? They have got Rayo Vallecano next. So that's another card that you guys may be able to use if you're struggling to get some Halloween cards. So that's 3 or 4 cards now. We'll have a look at the end, and I'll let you guys know how you can win that. We will claim that. There's a lot of All-Star cards there. So here's me hoping that there is no All-Star left. Okay, that used a lot of La Liga. Right. Let's actually have a special edition card. Let's turn this around. Give me a tier 2 here. Tier 2 plus. It's taking a bit of time to load. Standard again. We're going to go slot... Where do I never go? We never go slot number 1. Neo Teller, and that looks like Bundesliga essence has been used. Kike Garcia. Once again, this is looking as dry as anything. I don't know who this card is here. Tyler Fredrickson from Manchester United. I mean, surely that's just a straight discard. Doesn't play. Not someone who's going to help you guys with your lineups this weekend. Definitely not going to help me. We are down to 8,000 essence. We've gone through 6,000 and it has been as dry as anything. Can we turn it around and actually use the clues that I've managed to get from bidding on some of these cards? Special tier 2, all cards are guaranteed to be at least tier 2 or better. Best 5 is 2,000. Since when has that ever been the case? We're going to go league. And it's froze. Hello. We're going to give it a quick refresh. Right, so league. We have La Liga, 3 times La Liga, 3 Bundesliga. Nationality, we're going to use those. And let's see what we're playing with here. So, Sorare, please leave me alone. Refresh again. Right, so German Bundesliga, Spanish La Liga, and French La Liga. My heart and head goes, let's go get a Koundé or an Mbappe with French La Liga. Then there's the chance of getting a Yamal or Pedri or a Kimmich, a Neuer, Jonathan Tah. You know what? I haven't had an elite card. So if Sorare want to give me an Mbappe here, we're not going to waste 2,000 essence. We're going to risk it all. That's not a bad one. Florian Lejeune, what have I missed out on? I'm so glad I didn't waste anything. That is actually, wow, his scores are pretty good. This may be a card I use this weekend. I'm going to have a quick look and see how much he is currently going for. Florian Lejeune. I know he's a decent scorer, so he's currently... So his Halloween card, about £9 to £10. I don't know if I'll sell him. I may use him. Not a bad matchup against Villarreal. Really, sorry guys, really happy with that one. Barrios, really nice card for Atletico Madrid, but doesn't really score well. He plays a lot. Exposito, I'm happy with that one. I'm very happy. I'm going to keep that one for myself. Unfortunately, I won't be giving him away because I may be using him in my teams. We have 7,000 essence left. We have Bundesliga, 44%, La Liga, 22%, and that All-Star is just hanging around to frustrate me. We have a Reveal League left. Can we at least get one more special? You know, if we get a star, then I will be using, you know, best 5. I'm going to go number 7 again. They are some serious neck tattoos from Isaac Hansen. I don't know if that guy plays. No, he doesn't. Nothing else in there. I don't even know if I want to return it because then it's just going to give me more All-Star essence. We're going to return it. Unfortunately, we do not want that card at all. And it hasn't been great so far. We've got 6,000 essence left, which is usually what I have most weeks. If we can get at least one special tier 2 plus, if we can get a star or even a guaranteed star, I still haven't had one where every car is a tier 1 or star. That would be pretty cool if we could get our first one. Special tier 2 again. We're going to use our league clue. And then we're going to give it a refresh because we don't want to end up going with some dead league. So we've got Bundesliga, La Liga, Premier League, League One, and MLS. Do I just mess around and use the curse potion? Let's do it. Sorare's about having fun. Did I get the best 5 or the worst 5? I mean, you guys can look on the... You guys are going to have to look on the video because I can't see behind it bugging out. Lucky... Wait, if I refresh it again, I can't even see what that says. Lucky clue, the 5 worst cards. Cheers, Sorare. I'm going to keep refreshing it. The 5 worst cards have been chosen. That 33% chance really did me wonders, didn't it? The thing is, if this is the worst, then why is MLS being took out of it? Because that is guaranteed the worst. Got Bundesliga and League One. We're just going to go middle, Bundesliga, and we get Camille Grabara. Never heard of the keeper. Oh, he actually plays. Oh, it's a Shit. Maybe I should have... How is that the worst 5? I wish you could see the other cards that are in there, because there is no way on earth that is the worst 5. We're going to have a quick look at Grabara. I mean, Wolfsburg have been shocking this season. Wow, he's... Oh, that's the buy now. How much is the Halloween card going for? These are all the standard. Is there a Halloween card? £13 is the cheapest Halloween card. We will definitely keep him. I don't even want to look how much the Halloween Grealish is. Andy's at Sunderland. Who have Wolfsburg got? Wolfsburg are playing That's not Hoffenheim. That is Hoffenheim. It is Hoffenheim. It's not bad. You know, we take it. It's a decent card. It's another tier 2. We can add him to the gallery and stop procrastinating and carry on with the crafting. 5,000 left. Is my All-Star still there? It is. It's Bundesliga and All-Star. So this is going to... If we get a good card, it's going to be a Bundesliga one. So, you know, if Sorare, if you want to hook me up with a Harry Kane, number 3, and that card looks so sick. Is that the rookie edition? That is the rookie edition. That's a really nice card. Nothing good there. We're just going to keep chucking it away. All-Star can be good. We're going to throw a spin on this. I know I've got loads of All-Star left. But if you know, you can still get a League One. Like, I didn't have any Premier League Essence or League One. And there was a Donham in there. And there was a Grealish. Number 2. For a second, I thought that was Coble. You know what? I cannot complain at that at all. I'm going to keep this one. The reason being is Coble sometimes is injury prone. I do not have the Dortmund backup keeper. That's 50 extra XP to my collection score. I am very, very, very happy with that. I'm so glad I missed out on Buonanotte, because he is as shocking as Chelsea are. He pretty much sums up how bad Chelsea are these days. Alexander Meyer, straight in the collection. We have 3,600 essence left. Swear that doesn't add up to 3,000. That's what, 2A? Yeah, it pretty much does. So half of it is Bundesliga, half of it is pretty much All-Star, and the rest of the junk. Can we have or at least one tier 1? Number 3 again, Leo Petrot defender. That's not a horrible one. I'm pretty sure he starts most games. He does start most games. I've managed to pick, in my opinion, the best one. Even though he's a 1-star and there's other guys that are 2-star. A guy that starts, well, he comes on most games. And he's against Barcelona. We'll add him to the giveaway pool. Not the best card in the world. We are down to our last 2,600 essence. This is... If we get the star... it's going to be the last one we get the star in. We're going to go for number 10. Conor Gallagher. That is a pretty decent card. That's got to be the best one there. Mats Vifa doesn't really play for Brighton that much. I am happy with that. Gallagher, he barely plays. Hopefully he gets a move away from Atletico Madrid, because he has a lot of potential. One of the players I wish stayed at Chelsea. We're going to keep him for our Atletico Madrid collection. And then we have one more craft left. Can't wait for it to be a star in the last one after 14,000 essence. It's a special tier 2. We don't have enough essence for a cursed potion. We don't have anything else. I'm pretty sure this is all Bundesliga, all-star essence as well. We're going to go with lucky number 7. Let's go! That's awesome. Dennis Undav, special edition. That's probably one of the best there. That is awesome. And he scored on the weekend with a nice lob from a Nubel assist. We are very, very happy. Hard game against Leipzig. He might not play again, but wow, what a way to end it. You know, we can't complain. We got free special editions. By now, he's probably about, 25 quid for a special edition? £24. I've been speaking without cutting for once. You guys know I cut my videos down a lot, and I'm not good at speaking for this long. But Dennis Undav, to end it out, we are very, very happy. Kim Min-jae in there, not great. There's nothing else I would have wanted. You know, Griffo's on and off with playing, already have him. Kwanzaa, I'm pretty sure, just came back from injury. Grabara, is that the Wolfsburg keeper we just got? It is. So thankfully we didn't get him again. That was a pretty nice crafting session. We're going to have a look at what we're going to give away and what we're going to keep. So that was a pretty decent crafting session. We got 5 cards we're going to keep, 5 that we're going to give away to you guys. Finishing off with a special Undav, which the card design looks absolutely fucking phenomenal. The guys who made these cards absolutely blew it out of the water. The design is it's so good. Best card design yet. The Halloween editions are just so good. Undav, we're going to keep. Conor Gallagher, I'm going to keep for collection. Maya, I'm going to keep. But if you guys want to win Petrot, Parejo, Barrero, Rincon, and Jong, all you guys have to do is retweet the tweet over on my Twitter or X, repost, whatever it's called now, and then make sure you're subscribed to my YouTube channel. And then on probably Thursday midday, I'll draw the winner so you guys got time to use them or build them into a team, or even sell them on if you just want to take the cash. But if you guys want to enter, that's how. So guys, thank you very much for watching the video. It was a pretty fun one today. Halloween special. We got some really, really nice crafts. Nothing absolutely insane, but it was still pretty good. And the best part about it is it's better. I got better crafts than what I would have got if I just took straight cash, because I can sell those cards for more. So I'm really happy with that. If you guys enjoyed the video, don't forget to hit the like button, and also don't forget to subscribe. On our way to 2,000 subscribers now. If you want to get involved in the giveaway, I know you guys love a giveaway, head over to my X, linked down below, repost that tweet, subscribe to my YouTube, and you could be in for the chance to win those 5 Halloween special edition cards. Thank you for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time.